Hello and welcome to the 162 and Arlington podcast. Today we are going to be talking about the Rangers winning the series against the Astros to finish the first half 49 and 47 and headed to the break happy with a 1.5 game lead over the Mariners. So we're going to talk about the series, but first to give you guys a disclaimer, we are not going to be doing these series recap type videos anymore. Instead, we're going to go live after every game. So basically like a post game thing. Yeah, that's it. We're just going to go live after every game on YouTube. So hope you guys would like to listen to that. But to now get into this series, starting with game one. This was Nathan Eovaldi versus Hunter Brown. Against Hunter Brown, the Rangers manufactured 3 runs off of him. Could have had a lot more as Brown walked 5 guys. So definitely could have had a lot more. But that's just kind of how the Rangers offense is. They'll get a lot of base runners, but can't really put together the big number. But the Rangers put up 3. Nathan Eovaldi with it was Cal Quantrill. It wasn't Eovaldi. Yeah, my bad. It was not Nathan Eovaldi. It was Cal Quantrill. I mixed it up with the Angels game because it was so similar, right? Yeah. With Cal Quantrill went out there, 6 innings, giving up 1 run, 1 strikeout. Cal Quantrill reminds me so much of Patrick Corbin, where he's going to go out there. It's not going to look the prettiest, and he's going to need help from his defense, but he's going to give you 5 to 6 innings and keep you in the ball game, which I just love. The Rangers need a guy like him, and he's definitely going to be in this rotation for the foreseeable future because he's going to give the Rangers the innings, and he's going to continue to keep the Rangers in the game. So that was great. He put together a really great outing, 6 innings, 1 run, and then Skip Schumacher, who these last 3 series have just been abysmal for Skip Schumacher with his decisions. I mean, just crazy. I hope he comes out of the sewer when he comes back from All-Star break, screws his brain on right. But he goes to Chris Martin in the 7th inning, just absolutely ridiculous to go to Chris Martin in the 7th inning. Like, you just go to anyone else there. He is your worst reliever. He's got no stuff. Ridiculous. But he gives up a 2-run homer to Diaz, and the game is tied at 3. So the vibes are very much down. Everyone's kind of raging. But then the Rangers offense, it's kind of been a thing for the last 3 series. The Rangers offense saves Schumacher's ass as they face Brian King in the bottom of the 8th. And fun fact with Brian King, who is a really good reliever for the Astros, Brian King has given up 4 home runs this season. All 4 homers have been against the Rangers. It's the Langford homer in the 8th, the Berger homer in the 8th in this first game, Higgy's homer in the 3rd game, and then Jock Peterson took him deep in a series in May. So Brian King has been really good this year, but for some reason the Rangers are seeing him well, so that's great. But they put together some really good at-bats against Brian King. He left a lot of pitches in the middle, and they just teed off, which was great. Great to see. Got kind of everyone hyped up, definitely us. And then Tyler Alexander shuts the door. Shout out to Cole Winn, who came out after Chris Martin's bad outing and gave them an inning and a third of great scoreless outing. And Cole Winn has been great in his recent outings. He's been starting a lot. But in his recent outings, Cole Winn has been really great. So that's all I got on the first game. It was a great win, fun win.
Yeah, I think Cole Winn is kind of falling into that circle of trust. I mean, after the 3rd game, which we'll get into, it's really hard for you to believe, to trust anybody right now. You really got Lats, and so someone's going to need to step up because even Gray's starting to falter. I don't know if that's fatigue, and the All-Star break might be the reset he needs. But it's nice, and I was laughing earlier because I thought you said shit Schumacher. But yeah, he's made some crazy moves. I mean, this past week has been awful for him. It was literally the exact same series. He made the exact same moves in the exact same series, and it ended in the exact same way. It's
Yeah, basically.
ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, Martin wasn't there in the 3rd game, but like Martin and Alstrom are very comparable. And it was both the 7th inning.
No. The first game, the Angels series, Martin gave up the lead. and
Oh
the
yeah, yeah,
Rangers
yeah.
hit a bunch in the eighth. And then same thing in the first game of this, and then the third game of the Angel series and the third game of the Astro series are pretty much the same exact thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. That's true. They're all kind of similar.
Yeah,
Just some bad moves from Schumacher. Obviously, the Rangers bullpen could have still blown it, but I would have loved to see how the scenario played out.
go out with
Uh,
your best guy on the mound, bro. Why are we throwing Chris Martin?
yeah. Jake Berger and Langford with some moonshots. That was, man, Langford's shot off King was so
That was
pretty.
a
That
nice
was
trick,
so
bro.
pretty. You just got a fastball center cut, and that's what you're supposed to do with that, man. That's what you're supposed to freaking do with that. Um, Anything else from this first game? You got Peterson hitting a tank off Hunter Brown, which was nice to see. He'd been struggling a little bit. Brandon Nimmo starting to find it a little bit as well. Um, let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much it, right, from the first game?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
Okay, to recap the second game really quickly because the Rangers got blown out in this game. Kumar Rocker was bad. That's pretty much all you need to take away from this game. Shout out to Zeke Duran for the 2 homers. He's been such a great, um, really great this year. And by the way, I think on Tuesday we are going to post a tier list where we rank. On Tuesday we're going to post a tier list where we rank all of the Texas Rangers players' first halves. So that's going to come out on Tuesday. Zeke Duran will probably be high on that list. But with Kumar Rocker, he was really bad. He went fine 2/3, which, credit to him to going fine 2/3 because he had to save the pen a little bit. Um, but yeah, gave up 7 runs. He looked fatigued, like very tired. Just was throwing meatballs and the Astros teed off. That's pretty much it.
yeah. He also like no life on his fastball, no movement on his breaking ball, throwing the fastball down the dick to Yordan Alvarez. Um, just like it had nothing for these guys, and they teed off on him. So it happens, but again, can't really afford that against an in-state rival.
Yeah, and you have to hope that the All Star break can be a big reset for Rocker. Um, yeah, so something I was thinking about, which I did not look at. Jordan Montgomery. We're filming this on Sunday. He made his a rehab start in Round Rock. So let's see how. I'm gonna check right now. I don't think any of us have checked how it went. He went 4 innings, giving up a run. So yeah, pretty good start for Montgomery. How many pitches did he throw? He threw 52 pitches. So it feels like Jordan Montgomery is building his way back. And I did say that I think when Monty works his way back, which should be in like a week or two, that Kumar Rocker is going to get moved to the pen. Now, this also depends on where DeGrom is at, which is another question mark, as we heard that he has some hip issues, right? But with with Rocker, it really feels like he's starting to fatigue. And like I said, I hope the All Star break gives him the break that he needs and he can come back strong. But this Bassick was saying this is the most innings Rocker's ever thrown in a season, and I think the Rangers need a lot of help in their bullpen, specifically like right-handed pitching help. So I think it's a match that Monty comes back, Rocker gets moved to the pen, right?
Yeah, I see that, but also I don't think Rocker is really a fit for the pen. I don't think that it's like you have like lats like guys who like when you put them in the pen their stuff's gonna tick up a level. Like I don't think Rocker's that type of guy where when you put him in the pen his stuff's gonna tick up. I think it could help him, but it could also really hurt him as well because we've seen guys get moved to the pen to a point where it really hurts them.
Yeah, that's
There's
definitely a
not
possibility.
there's not a lot of people like lats who can go from starter to pen to closer and like do all that and then still have their stuff tick up as a closer.
Yeah, for sure. I just feel like with Rocker, sending him down to the minors, I don't think he's got anything left to learn in the minors. I think he's just got to learn to pitch well in the big leagues. And I think just putting him in the pen to limit his innings and all the things, I think it makes a lot of sense. But you're also right as well. Okay, that's all on game two. You can talk about game three.
Yeah, so game three was literally the exact same game against the Angels in the previous series. Um, they score early, and then the bullpen gives up the lead, partly because Schumacher went to Alstrom in a high pressure situation, which makes no sense. Alstrom has not been good this year. I know the whole pen is rookies, like it's literally almost all rookies, but you went to Alstrom, who was honestly your worst rookie. So you went to him, and then you put Peyton Gray in that situation. It's like, yeah, Gray gave up the hit, but also Gray's a rookie. Like, you're going to put a rookie in a really tough spot to get out of, which, yeah, is just a dumb decision. Gutsy effort by Gore on 3 days short rest to give you 4 innings of 1 run. You can't ask for much better. That was amazing. And then big swing by Higgy to come back, and good at bats in the ninth. Don't know if Langford's injured again because of how he was running, but you never know.
Yeah, I think Kennedy Landry put out a tweet that he was just because he's been having injury problems. He wanted to just not risk it, but he's okay. That's all they said. Yeah, I agree with you. Credit to Gore. Yeah, credit to Gore a lot because I talked a lot of crap about him in the last video. I think credit to him for wanting to pitch on short rest. Apparently, Evaldi wanted to pitch on short rest as well. So credit to Rangers pitchers stepping up. But he gave a really good performance. I think other than the homer to Altuve, he was really good, and I hope he can keep that up. And then at the point that Gore goes out, the Rangers are up 3-1, and you're wondering how they put together the bullpen. Alexander with a great outing, Cole Winn with a great outing, and it feels like Winn is going to step up into more of a high leverage role. And then they go to Robbie Alstrom, which is just makes no sense. Him and Martin are all on the same level, where like you just cannot throw these guys in high leverage situations right now, and it's just crazy that Schumacher continues to do that. And you just put Peyton Gray in a tough spot. I feel like you could have gone Gray for 1 inning, Peoples for 1 inning, Latz for 1 inning, and won the game with only 4 runs scored. Like, with a 4-1 lead, you could have gone Gray, Peoples, and Latz and won the game. Like, you did not have to go to Alstrom. The lefty-lefty matchups don't matter if the lefty's bad. Like, lefty pitcher's bad. You know what I'm saying?
And even so, Alstrom has better splits versus righties than lefties.
Yeah. But Alstrom is just not good, so... But yeah, the third inning they were able to manufacture some runs. I love to see like the offense in these previous series just be able to manufacture runs very, very nicely. That's just great.
Nicky Lopez is unstoppable.
Yeah, Nicky Lopez, man, been a godsend. Higgy with the homer just completely shocked me because he looked so lost at the plate. Yeah. And then manufactured a run in that ninth inning. Yeah, Nimmo with a great day. Huh? Sorry.
Like, despite everything, like, Langford's just been clutch. Like, that's all you can say. Langford's been so clutch.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And I hope he can stay healthy, man, because the Rangers need him. Young continues to do his thing. Duran continues to do his thing, man. It's just great to see this lineup be, like, formidable. It's like... Okay, I think this lineup can score like 3-4 runs a game type stuff. Where it's like last year, or even at the beginning of this year, or like last year, it's like it feels like if you're down 2-0, the game's over type stuff.
Yeah, it's like we said this earlier. I don't know when we said it, but it's like this is the most I've liked the lineup 1 through 9 since 2023.
Yeah, for sure.
Even Evan Carter's starting to heat up. Brandon Nimmo's starting to heat up. Berger, I don't know what the hell's wrong with you, but
yeah, he had some rough at bats. You got anything else on the third game?
Not really.
Yep.
Jacob Watts is a dog, and Coley plays great defense. Coley's double play was huge.
Yeah, credit. Yeah. Oh yeah, that throw was great. Latz continues to be a dog, which hopefully we'll see him in the All-Star game pitching. I know that Rangers fans are jokingly say oh, he needs to rest, all this stuff. Nah, but it's his first All-Star game. He's gonna pitch, and I'm happy that he's gonna pitch. But yeah, I think final thoughts on this series, and I guess on the team as a whole heading into the All-Star break. I was thinking about this. I told you this as well. There's a lot of unpredictable things that have happened to the Rangers this year, right? Like Seager being bad, Lopez, Duran, and Diaz being amazing, Young and Peterson bouncing back. We got starting pitching, some rough starting pitching from last year. Jacob Latz becoming an all-star closer. Like, just so many like unpredictable things. I probably didn't even mention some. But the record is still very predictable. Like a 49-47 record is just so predictable. I guess to predict from the start of the season. But I guess what is unpredictable is the Rangers are in first place in the AL West, which is fun. Um, so yeah, you got anything on that?
Yeah, I mean, so many like unpredictables, 49, 47. Yeah, but you're very happy with where the Rangers are at right now. You're very happy with that, considering they're first in the AL West and they have a 1.5 game lead on Seattle. Uh, and there's a lot of improvement, definitely. But it finally feels like the offense is starting to kind of find an identity for once. Like it's not just there's like yeah, there would be these times in the past few years where you have like these offensive hot streaks in 24 and 25. This is like the first time I felt like this offense has had like an identity and like everyone knows what they're supposed to do. And then the starting pitching has been struggling, but I feel like the pitching is like the first time where I'm like actually we actually need pitching. We don't need offensive help. We need pitching help. It's like the
Yeah.
first time I felt like that.
Yeah, for sure. I think we need offensive help as well. I think they need to get a bat and some pitchers for the trade deadline, which we'll talk more about, like pitchers the Rangers should target at the trade deadline. We already made a video about bats the Rangers should acquire at the trade deadline or try to acquire at the trade deadline. But yeah, I agree with all you said. Um, but yeah, Rangers take win the series against the Astros, have a strong finish to the first half. Um, we got a video coming out tomorrow on a tier list of Rangers players' performances in the first half. And yeah, we'll see you live after the first game against the Braves. Peace.